Welcome to Just Plain Living. I'm John Gray, sitting next to the lovely
Peggy Burton.
Miss Peggy Burton. And Peggy walked outside and became frosted today.
There you go. I got snowed on.
She is frosted.
The snow is snowing. The wind
is blowing.
I'm Laura Foster.
I'm pretty impressed with that because I don't think I knew the next line of that song.
I just guessed, Jimmy.
Oh,
Come on.
you just made it up. Okay.
Well, you did a good job.
Not a whole lot of places it can go.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Snowing, blowing,
It was
snowing.
It was pretty.
Yeah.
It was snowing last night at 9:30 because I looked out the window and turned on all the lights. It was beautiful.
Wait
It was
and see.
kind of wet. That was
Normandy's
nice.
just wet and soggy. That didn't snow.
There
till we
was
got
there
into
was
snow.
one place that I had not heard of in Tennessee before, and I had not heard of it so much that I forgot it already. Where
And it was snowing.
they said that there was 5 inches of snow. It was somewhere in upper West
It
Tennessee.
snowed 5 inches. In
5
some
inches
town that
and-
John never heard of.
Yeah,
It-
over
Shannon
there.
sent me a picture from Beach Grove, and it was a light dusting. It was pretty
Light
out in the
dusting.
country.
We had a
On
lot of
the
snow
hills.
last year. I got really good pictures of
Oh,
my black
yeah.
dog in the snow.
That works.
It's fun. We enjoyed the snow.
What was
I
that?
love the snow. I think it's
That was
beautiful.
one of those movies that was all about. I think it might have been How to Get Rid of a Man in 10 Days or something
How
like
to lose
that.
a guy in 10 days.
Oh,
But
that's
there was
easy.
there was
It's really.
no, it wasn't because the guy had a bet too how to
Yes,
keep
how to
keep
get her to
her.
fall in
keep
love
her.
with
You know,
him.
so it was kind of funny. But in that movie, they had I believe it's the same movie. They were with an ad agency.
It was the diamond dye.
The diamond ads where they talked
How
about
clever.
frost yourself.
Yeah.
And a woman, you know, is the diamonds on a woman is the frosting. And I thought, you know,
Well, that's
that
a
is
great way to put
really, that is really cool. That's one of the
That's a
coolest
clever idea,
things.
isn't
it?
And I
Awesome
thought,
movie
why in the
also.
world couldn't I have thought about that?
Yeah.
That
Why
is
couldn't I have
clever.
thought about
Why couldn't you have
that?
thought
You
about
know?
Because you're not Matthew McConaughey.
I doubt he thought about it either.
You know, Matthew McConaughey
There's some
wouldn't
writer
need any
thought about that.
No, he doesn't need
The
any
man's
frosting.
all right without his
That's right.
stuff.
He doesn't even need
He
a
doesn't
shirt.
need frosting.
No, he doesn't need
He
frosting.
can have zero frosting
I'm a
and
little
be all
bit
right with
concerned
you.
about this show.
We started off up here somewhere. That
we're
rocket ship took
regressing.
off, and we're going straight down, and we got plunged.
There's so many good things happening this week.
Oh, in Tullahoma and the surrounding area, there's all kinds of great stuff going
and I
on.
hope everybody's getting ready to show up at South Jackson Civic Center at 5 o'clock on...
5:30.
Is it 5:30?
I think so.
I thought it
I
was
thought it was
3:30.
5.
Well, okay.
Hey, you can go to
You're
South
way out.
Jackson at noon on Friday.
No,
Get
but
yourself
we're
pumped for the
welcoming,
Christmas
to
parade.
start the Christmas parade with Miss
That's
Katie
it.
Brock.
The tree's going to be lit at 5:30,
Okay.
right?
Right.
That's-
But I think the
yeah.
building
Building is open at 5.
Building will be
That's my
open at 5. There'll be all kinds of
Wait a
activities
minute, is
there.
the tree being lit at the Civic Center?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you told me that. I
And,
thought
and
it
I
was
think that
downtown.
is. I think that's a really nice thing
No.
because a good parking area and more room. I think it'll be nice.
Well, and
And
a
the
lot
art
of
center
those.
across the street still has an exhibit.
Right, and a lot of the people who go to that tree lighting also are in the parade.
Right. and they're
So
ready to
so
go.
the parade is lining up in that area. It just sort of makes everything easier for
I
everyone.
think it was a
And
smart
you get to
change.
meet Katie there.
Katie-
have some
Katie
hot
Brock will
chocolate
be
and
there.
refreshments at the. I know this because I did the interview last week.
And by the way, you did a really good job as always.
Yeah,
I
and
learned
you
a lot
remembered
from
it.
Diane.
And what was the name of that town where it
Oh,
snowed 5 inches?
God, we're going to have to find somebody to, some younger people to get on here. John's forgetting stuff now, and
I
I
still
counted.
I just
I've
heard
counted
it-
on
I
you
just
for
heard
years
it
'cause
10
he's
years
younger
ago.
than me.
John.
Who's John?
Huh? John Hood.
That's great.
There's Richard right there.
Is that
Hey,
Richard?
Richard is a banjo player
Fantastic.
from the Ukrainian part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did we meet him once before?
Not Richard.
Not Richard.
Richard's
okay.
brand new, and he's going to come today and play some banjo for us and talk about the music in the Russian nations
Awesome.
before the split and after the split, and what he's doing
how it
and
changed and
how
how
it
it
changed and
evolved.
what you can do now and that you couldn't do then, and just all kinds of stuff. And he's a very interesting man, a very talented man, and he's also in this country on work release.
And it's
Work release.
looking,
said if we're paying
looking for a job, looking for a wife, looking for a reason to be able to stay in the United States of America. No, he has the
I love
reason.
that.
He's just looking for a way to make it happen.
So can you
that's
still drink vodka in
wonderful.
Russia? I guess you can do
I
that.
don't know,
you
what,
kidding?
Richard, can you still drink vodka in Russia? See, there you go.
If you didn't hear that answer,
not from
after
Russia.
all this buildup over here John's talking about, Richard says he's not from
Not
Russia.
from Russia.
Whatever.
Poor John, he forgot a whole country now.
Yeah, whole country's gone. I missed a town now, I've missed a country.
Y'all aren't going to let me talk about the sexual harassment
Yeah, go ahead.
accusations against the presidential candidate. Well, no, I don't really
there-
want to talk about it. I want y'all to talk about it.
Well,
I think it's ridiculous.
I think you need to let it go. I think we just need somebody to run the country.
Well, you know, if there was, if all this happened, and of course I probably don't have all the facts, why didn't they come forward at the time? Why did they wait until he's a presidential candidate? Who's paying them?
I
And-
agree. Yeah,
and-
I think
and
that happens often in a lot of cases.
It's most disgusting that works. His approval rating dropped. No proof, just an accusation. And his approval went to nothing. Guilty until proven innocent, you guys.
It's politics. The rules are different in politics.
Yeah, which is probably why.
But you know, before you even get out there, there's this vetting process, and they'll sit you down and ask you all these questions about possible things that could have gone wrong. Have you done this, this, and this, and this? And so, you know.
So
you
would
probably
that
know.
not have come out then? He said, "Well, you know, I got this habit of smacking girls in my office on the butt." Are they going to get selected as a candidate?
Well, you don't always tell those kinds of
There you go. What did you say the process was?
Vetting.
It's kind of a
Vetting?
vetting process, I guess, and they even did it. You even do that on local levels. I know
Oh,
when I ran
sure.
for state
Yeah, you
representative,
had
we
to,
sit down and
submit.
so Jim, what have you done in your life that might be a problem
Because they
here?
know for sure it's gonna
and,
come out.
So
You know, they
yeah,
know for sure it's
right.
going to. Maybe you
Right.
posted in the nude. Maybe you did this. Maybe you did that. Maybe you weren't thinking.
Did you
I mean,
post in the
maybe
nude?
I never posted.
Did we do a we never did a calendar, did we, Jim?
No, we talked about it.
We did talk
would have
about
been a
it.
great idea.
John and I weren't going to be in the calendar, however. But,
Oh, that would have been a great idea. Did you tell the truth during your vetting process? No.
yeah,
that's what you-
actually I did. You know,
And they still let you run.
well, it wasn't. They don't let you
Did they
run.
put you on
but-
the lie detector?
You know,
I
but,
guess, I don't know.
But
I can't remember anything, so I'm staying out of this conversation. I'd be a great candidate. I don't remember nothing.
you don't remember.
I'd be like Bill Clinton. I can do
Well,
that.
you know,
Monica, who?
they stayed on Bill for a long time.
They're
And
still on Bill.
And Bill had some issues, I guess, but generally the public just didn't care. I
Well,
mean,
everybody just needs to clean up their own
yeah,
house.
right.
Well,
you
now,
think?
wasn't
I
that
think
not
so,
the
yeah.
beginning, though, of everybody being accused of inappropriate sexual behavior? Wasn't it right after that Anita, what's her face, and the judge,
Oh, yeah.
Clarence
Clarence Thomas.
Thomas, yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
Julie's bored. She said change the subject.
Julia's bored with this subject.
Yeah.
It's going nowhere.
Look, a good subject to get involved with though is Christmas time's coming. Christmas
yeah.
time's coming. Christmas time's coming.
Christmas time's coming.
And Santa's on his way.
Santy.
See, I didn't know that song.
did
you call him Santy?
okay.
Santy. Hey, but really, the Manchester Christmas Parade was last Saturday
Yes.
night.
And they had a
Tullahoma Christmas Parade is this Saturday night.
Friday.
Friday
Friday.
night. The Manchester Rotary Christmas concert is Friday and Saturday night this week. The Tullahoma Lions Club concert is Saturday night this
at
week
7.
at 7 at Grace
It's
Baptist
going to be a
Church.
wonderful event, by the way. It's 90 singers.
Yes, ma'am.
Miss Judy Skelton is on the show today to tell us about the Trees of Christmas in Manchester.
Trees of Christmas in
Starting
Manchester.
soon. She'll tell us.
So
about
there's
that.
all kinds of stuff going on, and guess what? Channel 6 is filming all of it.
Good.
And we're going to
Y'all
put
gonna be
all of
busy.
it on the air numerous times during the month of December. So if you need a Christmas fix,
You're going to have
hit
it.
6.
6.
Yeah, I'm
that's good.
pretty
Say that one
impressed
more
with
time.
that.
I think we ought to
We're
turn
gonna
that
film
into
it
a
all.
song.
If you need a Christmas fix, hit 6.
Maybe John has a mouse in his pocket.
Well, I don't know. 'Cause, I think it's Saturday night we got a gig in Nashville as well. So
Yeah.
What fun.
it's
What
going to be
fun.
challenging for us to get.
But we
to
got
all
it
of
done. It's covered.
It's covered.
Yeah.
All right, I'm impressed.
It's covered.
Yeah, there's a lot happening.
All covered, so we're ready to go. We're ready
Are
to
we
go
ready
with
to
that,
go? It's ready to
and,
do
and
it.
excited about the holiday season, and hope all of you are. I think we had a very successful in all indications, and we have somebody coming on the show today to talk to us about this. Very successful Black Friday here in Tullahoma and Shop Small Saturday.
I did my
So
best.
Ken Keller's coming in from the mall and the stores out in that area, and we're going to have a discussion about just how good things were this last weekend after Thanksgiving. And I heard that Cyber Monday, someone reported that Cyber Monday nationally was a big day.
Yeah,
for
the best
people.
ever, I think.
And people are actually buying things from their mobile devices from their phone is way up.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Also, internet
Yep.
Yeah,
shopping. I
yeah.
think
Sit
is
anywhere
up.
on your phone and shop and shop. I like it.
Add to the cart.
So hopefully that helped our
I
economy.
remembered that. And I don't even have a cart.
Me either.
If it is, it's got a donkey in front of it. So just fun things going on, snowing time, and all is well, and we're here, and
There's a lot of good things.
Need a
So
Christmas
hopefully
fix.
everybody
Yeah,
needs to
that's
be out
it.
there
That's
shopping.
I thought-
Everybody get plenty of food on Thanksgiving?
Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding?
Yes.
Way too much
Love
food.
the sandwich.
The sandwich.
The sandwich that you have, the holiday sandwich after
It's
Thanksgiving.
the best one. In
All right,
the
what
world.
is yours? How is
How do I
that
do
sandwich
mine?
do you prepare that?
How do I put it? Okay, I have those little tiny flat hamburger buns. You know what I'm talking about? 'Cause they're 100 calories. And I put a slice of turkey and tomatoes and a little cranberry sauce and cram it all together. It's good.
Mayonnaise?
Really?
Yeah.
Do you put mayonnaise?
No.
No.
No, just I like
right.
it just like that.
Now, Lauren,
you
it's
already
you.
heard
I
my
know,
one.
but they hadn't heard yours.
Well, the first day when there's still plenty of leftovers, it's turkey and dressing and mashed potatoes and
This
On
is
a
a
sandwich?
sandwich.
on a sandwich,
Yeah, okay.
And cranberry sauce.
and cranberry sauce and mayonnaise and salt and pepper.
Unbelievable.
Now, never thought
Not
about
diet bread.
I never thought about it all that high.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
about you?
diet bread.
It's not on
Who the heck needs diet bread? You know, at this stage of the
But see,
game.
as those ingredients run out, that you can do without
The
any
sandwich
of them.
gets smaller.
Right. As long as you have the bread, the mayonnaise, and the turkey, you're good to go.
What about you, Jim?
I don't
I
ever
don't
do
eat no
sandwiches,
turkey
you know.
Or you can
Whatever
chop it up
Nancy
and make
makes
a turkey salad. And that's
Tetrazzini.
good.
No, by that time
Tetrazzini. There's lots of
Thanksgiving is
good
over,
things
she's
for-
not making me
I
nothing.
boil my turkey down to the bone and,
Make soup.
make soup, turkey soup, or whatever. Sometimes.
I like rye bread,
Okay.
mayonnaise on the bottom, turkey, dill pickles, garlic salt, mustard on the top, and if there's a piece of lettuce left,
You take
usually
that.
that cranberry stuff has got lettuce underneath
Served on a
it.
belly
Yeah.
lettuce.
So you
get
can
that
find
lettuce.
and it's usually a nice piece of lettuce, because it's pretty and green. You slide that, and you get all that cranberry goop off of it, and put that on top of
Get
your
on top
turkey sandwich.
by the mustard side.
By the mustard
John,
side. with garlic
I'm glad
sauce.
that you asked that question because I had no idea people were putting dressing and cranberry sauce and all that stuff on a sandwich, for goodness sake. But
That's
You
right.
know, but that you end up somehow at turkey time, Thanksgiving, either that evening late watching a football game or a movie or something, whatever your family does, all of a sudden you get hungry a little bit and you go, oh man, let's go get that sandwich. And it's amazing how many people have a specific way that they want that turkey sandwich to be done because that's the way they like it.
And the leftovers are almost better than the real thing. You know?
Oh, for sure.
Because it's so nice. My refrigerator is always empty. You can see right to the back of it all the time. Well, Thanksgiving, for once I had food in it.
Full to the
Great, yeah, it was great. I could open the door and get something to eat. I like that.
Very good.
Lots
Very
of
good.
naps too.
Yeah.
Napping is good.
Napping is good.
Napping is good.
Have
All right,
some
we're getting ready to
turkey
go. We're getting ready to go
think it's
on
over.
here, folks. Julie's telling us we're going to nap right on into the next.
yeah, Julia's
next part
about
of
to
this-
nap over there. She's been bored with this
Next
whole
part of this
deal
show.
today. So.
So we'll be right
be
back
back, I
after
think.
these messages with all kinds of great information on Just Plain Living.
Serving you as a local firefighter.
Proudly served our country in the United States Air Force.
Serving Tullahoma.
Helping our kids.
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop. Your comfort is our service.
We'd like to thank Tullahoma for the privilege of serving your heating and cooling needs.
How can toys like these lead to a 6-year-old's death and leave another child permanently brain damaged? Because they're not toys at all. A safety message from your local fire department and this station.
Oh, there's my cat. Should I put her away?
Lighten it up a little bit.
How's this? Great.
Good. There we go.
So you've been meaning to do something healthy, commune with nature, get outdoors, and meet new people. We have the perfect solution. Come hike with us. You can find a Tennessee Trails Association chapter near you, including Clarksville, Columbia Franklin, Cove Lake, Highland Rim, Jackson, Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Martin Weakley, Memphis, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Plateau at Crossville, Rugby in the Big South Fork, and Upper Cumberland. We're on the web at TennesseeTrails.org. It's fun, it's stress-free, and it's good for you. See you on the trails.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm pleased to have a young lady with me today that I thought it was time that we had these folks on this show to explain a little bit about what Tullahoma Pride really is. And today I have Patricia Lee with me, and she's one of the instigators, navigators, vice chairman, co-chairman, vice chairman of this group. And for you other cities out there who don't have an organization like this is something that you might think about, because this is a group, it's a 501c3.
Almost. We've applied for it, and they've sent it back to us 4 times, but we're hoping the 5th time's the charm. So
you gotta dot the dots, don't you? So, and it's all about being prideful of your town and the things that you can do to help promote your town, everything from cleanliness to business, to help people in the town, from a events calendar to what's going on, almost a daily report on, because social media is so involved in what we do today. So, Patricia, just give us sort of a rundown of what all goes on.
Well, you were talking about
Tullahoma Pride.
Social media, and I checked this morning, and we have 4,025 friends on Facebook. And because of the way we set it up, we're limited to 5,000. So we're going to change it and get it so we can have an unlimited number of friends on there. But the Tullahoma Pride Committee was started as an appointment by the mayor a number of years ago, and they had an initial group that got together, and that one kind of just fizzled out. And about 2.5 years ago, Mayor Bisbee at the time reappointed the committee, and we just are so gung-ho that we feel whenever we miss a meeting that we've really missed something. And about 8 or 9 months ago, we decided we wanted to have some permanency, so we incorporated as a foundation. And that also allowed us to become a 501c3, which we've applied for. And that will also allow us to apply for and receive grants from corporations that used to be able to donate supplies and in-kind services to the city, but due to IRS changes, they're not allowed to. They have to do it through a 501 organization now. So that way we can conduit things like building supplies and pet supplies and things like that. And our department heads over at the city are very anxious for us to get that designation. They already have lined up a few things they want to apply for, so that always helps. But we're a group of city employees, small business owners, and private citizens. And
anybody can join.
and we're going to have memberships, yes. As soon as we get our 501c3, we will have memberships, and anyone can join. And the original members of the foundation are now the board of directors of the original members of the committee are the board of directors of the foundation right now. So we're
But
still.
you're not exclusive.
Oh, not
if
at
someone
all.
wanted to come and volunteer to help you,
Oh, absolutely.
You don't turn people down because
Never.
there's a whole lot of work to be done.
That's
in,
it.
In our town and every town out there now that the government's cutting back funding, and,
Yes.
and there's a lot of things being pushed to the side that we, the citizens, need to find a way to take care of.
And we welcome anyone to come to our meetings. Right now we're on a holiday schedule, so the best place to go is the TullahomaTN.gov and look at the calendar there, or TullahomaCalendar.com, and it also lists the schedule of when our meetings are.
Right.
But we've done a lot of work of identifying problems that are around the city that need to be taken care of. And as one of our department heads said, he sees it all the time, so he doesn't see it anymore.
Right.
And that's the way it is. He needed a new set of eyes to help him see it. And they jumped right on the bandwagon to
Can't see
to
that
work on
mattress
things.
in that ditch.
Well, you
If you
get
ride
busy.
by it enough times and the grass grows up high enough,
Right.
it disappears for you.
Exactly. And one of our original things was to go out, divide up our group, and go out in different quadrants and just survey the whole area, and came up with the number one thing that we saw was that signposts, instead of being like this, were like this. Or this, or this, or, they were never straight up.
Right.
So the city started working on that, of straightening them and painting them. So,
Yeah.
and just that little bit is
Oh,
noticeable.
it shows that somebody cares.
Exactly. And we've done a lot of work with Keep Coffee County Beautiful. We've also helped to establish the Downtown District Business Group and the Old Town District Business Group, and also helped to, when both of them were doing projects such as the Downtown Trick-or-Treating, the Christmas Open House over in Old Town last year, and their cruise in.
Right.
And so we do a lot of work with other groups, and one of our goals, one of our missions is to help facilitate other groups.
Right.
We're not always the ones that are hands-on, although we've been out there with shovels and brooms and paintbrushes and everything else, but we do help to coordinate some of these things with other groups. And what we'd really like is to get more civic groups and organizations, school groups, to join with us in some of these projects from time to time. But you mentioned Tullahoma Calendar. That's not specifically a Tullahoma Pride project, but it's kind of an offshoot of it. And that's some place that people can go to see what's going on in Tullahoma. And we try and keep that up to date.
Well, that might be something. That might be something personally that you do.
I do it, but as a member of the committee.
Right. Well, I think it's very important, because in times past, I think it might have been one of the women's clubs or something. Somebody kept a calendar because you think, wow, there's so many different groups of people that are championing different causes, that are trying to raise money and find funds and have a project and have a day. And it's great to be able to look somewhere central and say, oh, well, I don't want to have my deal tonight because so-and-so's having their thing that they've done for the last 15 years tonight. I need to pick another night, or I need to pick another day.
And that was something that I found when I started the event center, that people, they'd end up booking something for the night of some gala that everybody who would have attended their event is going somewhere else.
It's gone to the Motlow Gala.
Right. And it was one of those that everybody thought a calendar was a good idea, but nobody did it.
Right.
So that's why it started that way.
Yeah. Well, they used to, and I mean, it's funny how in the nonprofit and in the industry and the businesses like we're talking about, the founding fathers get it started, and then after the founding fathers wear out, because after 40 years of it, you wear out. And then sometimes somebody doesn't pick up the small pieces, and it ends up in a little transition period until somebody like you picks up the calendar and goes, oh, here's a place where people can go look. And I think it's very important, and it's a job well done.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And I think the news media likes it as well, because it's a central location to find out what's going on and where you can go to check out the news.
Right. We got about a minute left here. Is there anything specific that you want to talk about in the near future that the Tullahoma Pride has going on, or that you're promoting?
One thing that we did mention on our Facebook page was asking for suggestions for the location of an official city Christmas tree. And because, the house on Northeast Atlantic that had the beautiful Christmas tree for so long, that tree just really outgrew its usefulness. And we're using one in Downtown Park, but it's a holly tree. It's not really shaped like a Christmas tree. So that was one thing that we requested as input on the Christmas tree, and that's something we'll be taking to probably the tree board and then to the city board.
Well, I know we have a little bit of film on here today. I don't know if we'll get to use it or not, but we cut a tree to go to South Jackson to use for the city tree this year. And of course, South Jackson was nice enough to volunteer to house that event of the tree lighting down there. And of course, that's originally the town center,
right?
Of
the
town,
public square.
Public square. So we'll see. That might be a place that needs to continue, but that's for wiser heads to turn. So,
and there can be more than one city Christmas tree too.
Yeah, but Patricia, we got the big black X there, so that means we're out of time. But thank you for what you do.
Well, thank
you for an explanation of what Tullahoma Pride is and some of the things that it's trying to accomplish. And for all of you Tullahoma Pride folks and you other towns, if you don't have something like this going on, it's a great way to get people together to work for one thing, the benefit of the community where you live, because that's home. And that's what we're all about. There's nothing better than just plain living in the place where you live. We'll be right back after these messages.
Why Traders Bank?
The convenience of 5 locations near you.
2695 Deckard Boulevard, Winchester. 1207 Hillsborough Boulevard, Manchester. 1602 North Main Street, Shelbyville. 412 West Lincoln Street, Tullahoma. 120 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma. Why Traders Bank?
The service of 61 friendly, knowledgeable employees meeting your banking needs.
We're Traders Bank in Winchester. Come see us. We're Traders Bank in Manchester. Come see us. We're Traders Bank in Shelbyville. Come see us. We're Traders Bank on West Lincoln Street in Tullahoma. Come see us. We're Traders Bank. Come see us.
Why Traders Bank?
The stability of 122 years, locally owned and operated, banking under the same name.
Traders Bank.
Why Traders Bank? Because you're welcome here.
Traders Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
These are the children who had no chance. They're known as Brazil street kids. They wander the streets dying by the thousands from drugs, AIDS, and bullets. Most of them have been abandoned, left to survive on their own. These children needed a place to go. I had to do something. So I brought it up at Rotary. People heard about what we were doing and asked how they could help. Together, we raised funds to give them a home and open the school. They're learning a trade. Now hundreds of kids have a family and a future. They're contributing to the community because Rotary believes in making things better for everyone.
Rotary is making a difference right now.
They have hope.
Rotary gives people an opportunity to help.
Viewing the Lions Club, my former Lions Club. I used to be a member of the Downtown Lions Club with Steve Woodard, and I remember your last name.
Russ
It's on your
Berry.
shirt, but I forgot your first. Thank you so much for being with us.
Good to be here.
So tis the season for all the great events, and you have 2 to tell us about today. Which one would you like to talk about first?
We can talk about the first one is Friday night, which is the Christmas parade.
The Christmas parade. Oh, I hope everybody comes out. It's such a great opportunity to support the community. What's special about what the Lions Club does?
Well, we're having a food and drink booth set up in at the bank at the Citizens Tri-County Bank parking lot. Is that right, Steve?
That's right.
Okay.
We'll be having. Well, let me just look. We got hot dogs, chili, coffee. We had barbecue last year. We have barbecue.
Hot chocolate.
Barbecue? He didn't say yay or nay to the
don't
barbecue.
know. Well,
Lions Club
I
always
think we're
said
still working on that one,
Yeah.
but I do know we're going to have chili, hot dogs, probably chips, other kind of food items like that, hot chocolate, coffee, and water.
Okay.
That's what people had last year, and they really enjoyed it. So.
I'm geographically challenged citizens. Is that towards the beginning or the end of the parade?
It's actually right in the middle, right behind the judges' stand, right beside City Hall. Last year we had a lot of people came up to our booth. You can't miss the building. It's just lit up really pretty. It's got a big cupola on top, but it's Citizens Tri-County Bank, and it's right beside City Hall. And we'll be in the front parking lot right next to the road.
We'll have a tent set up, I imagine, a little canopy tent.
And a big banner that says Lions Club,
Lions
so people
Club.
know
There'll be a
where
Lions
to go.
Club banner there. Yeah.
Okay, now tell us real briefly where the money goes for Lions Club. What is your mission?
Well, the site and mainly there are several things. Of course, the projects that we do we have hearing projects that we work on for the children here at the schools and kindergarten. We have site projects that we do for the schools. We give about $9,000 a year to what's the
Middle Tennessee Lions for Sight Club.
that we raise here. One of our bigger projects is a golf tournament that we have, which is really supported well by the community, and Harry Britton chairs that, does a great job, and that's a really well supported project in the community. And the money goes to all the money that we raise goes to Lions Club, which we put back into either local projects or Lions Club projects for sight.
Now, is the Lions Club global, or is it just in the United States?
It's global. It's international.
And I remember from my days that the projects are very various, widely varied, from providing eyeglasses to people who can't afford it, to seeing eye dog programs,
That's
to
right.
all kinds of different things.
And
So
we screen every child coming through grade school from actually from preschool on up through grade school. We screen them for vision and hearing.
So how hard is it to learn when you can't see properly or hear properly? So it's a great. So buy a cup of hot chocolate and help with a great cause.
So it's a lot of fun too to do the screening and the hearing test with the kids and to interact with them, and that's a good project to be involved in if you're a Lions member.
Right, and you of course are always looking for members as well.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Join the Lions Club and have fun and do great things.
Tammy Oberman is the chair for the screening for the hearing, and I appreciate the work she does. And Kathy Walker does the sight. So just want to get a plug in for them.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now what's the second event?
The second event is Saturday night, and it's going to be at 7 o'clock out at Grace Baptist Church, and it's our Christmas concert that we sponsor every year. It's a wonderful time. We have I think it's about 90 to 100 chorus members that have volunteered their time, and thank you to all of those folks for putting in their time. It's always a wonderful event. People go out and they sing Christmas songs. It's just a beautiful put together run program. Miss Ann Baldwin leads that group, and also Kyle Copeland is one of the guys that's always involved with that, along with Vicki Collinsworth, and those guys do a wonderful job. We're so thankful to have them and appreciative of what they do.
Okay, 7 o'clock Saturday night at Grace Baptist Church.
Yes.
And you said that chorus members like from high schools or where?
Oh, they're going to be actually from just small children on up to, as old as you want to be, or as young as you want to be.
So a 90-person volunteer choir
Yes.
singing Christmas Christmas carols and songs.
And it's no charge to the public. We do ask that when people come through the door that there is a donation jar there, that if you feel obligated or want to, wish to, just throw in $1, $2, $5, whatever. But it goes to these projects we do and helps offset the cost for that concert.
Okay, 7 o'clock, and then is there anything else going on around that event? If refreshments, dinner?
No, not with that event. We just try to make it simple. Just go in,
hear great music,
hear wonderful music.
The music itself is the focus for the evening. Yeah, for the community.
And it's at 7, so most people have already eaten, and they listen to that and go home. It's just, it fills your heart with joy just to listen to that group. I mean, they're awesome.
You may have said this, I don't know, but the church seats 600 people, and it's a first come, first served basis.
Get there early.
You expect it to be a good crowd there, so we'd like people to get there early and participate. And the donations are important, but they're not expected, but they are important to us, and because we do sponsor this, and whatever funds are put into it come from the Lions Club or from sponsors that we get toward the project, and so any money that people want to give is appreciated.
Do you still need sponsors, or are we past that time?
Well, probably past that time, but certainly if somebody was interested in next year, that'd be
great.
Yes,
absolutely. This is a great organization with a lot of great events that you can sponsor for future.
Right. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So let's recap. On Friday at the parade, what time will you set up there?
Probably set up, what did you say, about 5:30? 5 o'clock, 5:30.
Hot dogs,
people
chili.
gather early, up on there and on the street. And of course, they're hungry. We want to feed them. Yeah.
And that's a really, really great place to watch the parade from, which it's right there behind.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And all of these proceeds will go to the Lions Club, then also go out and even if the people who attend the concert only toss in $1 or $2, that's right. How much would you have to pay to hear a 90-person choir anywhere else?
Enjoy a good evening.
Top quality too. I mean, if you haven't been, you need to go.
It's a first-class production. Yeah.
Well, if you say Ann Baldwin, everyone knows that you're going to hear something really.
Marilyn
really
Morris
awesome.
is the chair of it, and she's done a great job over the years putting it together. I think this is the 4th year.
Yeah.
Is that right?
And one person we need to mention is Dr. Fry.
Right.
Dr. Fry does all of the eyeglass. He augments those and changes them and helps people and donates them to the people that need those glasses. So Dr. Fry does a wonderful job with that project that we do.
Okay, awesome. And of course, the Lions Club always is looking for new members. You're a great organization, and anyone who's done without their sight for even a moment will understand how truly helpful and beneficial this organization is worldwide.
Yeah. Or if you wear glasses, or even if you can't see really good, you know what that means.
I'm one of those. We'll go into another day. Steve Russ, thank you so much for being with us.
All right,
and thanks for all that the Lions Club does. And hopefully I'll see you Friday or Saturday, maybe both.
Sounds good.
And King Lion, Lana Woodard said, tell everybody Merry Christmas from the Lions Club, Happy Holidays.
The King Lion, Lana Woodard. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And stay with us. We'll be back with more of Just Plain Living after this.
I'm Lori Thompson.
And I'm Mike Thompson, and we own Thompson Ford in Tullahoma, Tennessee. Lori and I bought the dealership back. It's on Highway 55. Same dealership that we had for 10 years. Look forward to serving you for another 10. Thank you to the community. Thank you for allowing us to be here for the last 15 years. Thank you for having us raise our family here.
Thank you for all your support.
It's been a great place. It's a great place to live. Look forward to living here. Put me in the ground here. I'd be proud to do it. God bless America, and God bless Tennessee.
Our office used to look like this, but now with My Paper-Free Office from R.J. Young, it's easy. We've made all of our files electronic and stored them in our virtual filing cabinet, which gave us tons of space. And Bob here, a big promotion. Melissa can pull files in minutes and spends hours on Facebook. And Kyle's confidential files stay confidential.
We're not totally paper-free, right?
My Paper-Free Office from R.J. Young. It's that easy.
Wherever good can overcome,
That is where your contributions to the Salvation Army go.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Welcome back. I've got Judy Skelton on the stage today to talk about the trees of Christmas.
I would love to talk about the trees of Christmas.
I am so excited just spending a few minutes talking to you about the trees of Christmas. This happens in Manchester.
Yes, it's the Ada Wright Center at their city park, and it starts Saturday at 12 o'clock. Let me tell you something about the trees of Christmas. It is worthy of your time. It's a gift to you. It is free, and sometimes we've had over 2,000 children and adults come see it, and it's for children, the young at heart, and just old Scrooges that need their mind changed. So the Trees of Christmas is for everybody.
And who does the tree? What club is it?
It's the Dig and Dream Garden Club, a project that we started 35 years ago. I went to Cheekwood, was impressed. I was awed. I carried a group of brownies, and out of that group of 20 children, 2 had never been out of Coffee County.
Oh.
See, and I did that. I went, oh,
yeah,
what an opportunity for these children if we do it here at home.
If you do it at home, and they can all see it.
And all of the city schools in Manchester allowed their children to come for years.
Wonderful.
They do not allow that anymore.
What's going on that they don't allow the kids to come out and have the magic of Christmas? That is
they let some of
sad.
them. But always, our trees are geared to children. Mm-hmm. We have, it's an educational thing.
About how many exhibits do you have?
32 trees this year.
32 trees, and they're done by your club along with volunteers and groups.
Yes.
That come in. And do they all generally have a theme?
Yes, we have the magic of Christmas. The beginning of the show, there will be trees from Ireland, Greece.
Wow.
Different countries, and then we have a religious tree. Of course, we honor the Christ child. And then there will be trees from people that collect things, like Coca-Cola collector.
Oh, and that'll be just a tree that is full of those kind of things.
Then we have a Hallmark collector. Then Baker Brothers, the pharmacy in town, always does a tree. And this year they're emphasizing snow and snow globes. Don't you remember shaking this little?
I always loved a snow globe. Okay. That was real magic to me as a young person.
I collect old,
and still are, actually,
antique wooden blocks. So there'll be an ABC tree.
Will that be your tree?
That'd be one of mine.
Oh, okay.
Another one of my trees will involve these thingamajigs.
I wanted to ask you about these guys.
And years and years we have done books for children. And this is one of my favorite books for children. This is not an old fairy tale. This is something new. Let me read to you. The thingamajig's groan. Thingamajig's moan. They don't like jokes or joshing. They stuff their socks in jelly jars and they never do their washing. Don't whine. Do feel good. Smile improves the neighborhood. And this book is full of this type of information.
So for every fun thing to read, there's a moral that's right there on that page.
At Christmas time, they suddenly realize they've been ugly and mean and nasty. And they're not going to get any gifts.
And so then
they change their attitude, they hang their stockings, and they make presents. The Christmas story behind the thingamajigs is awesome.
I loved it. I don't keep up with the little children's books, but I'm crazy about this.
Well, this one is really good.
I was fascinated by these shotgun shells.
This is a shotgun shell, and it's difficult to say a shell shot Santa. Okay, I got it.
Shell shot Santa.
Pretty good. We're going to have 2 trees.
Oh, look, there they are. Are they not precious?
And those are snowmen, of course.
And who did those? Did you do those, Judy?
Well, yes, in my spare time. But the idea here is this is recycling, and we will have a tree that has
totally
everything on it is recycled. These are also gathered by the young people that are on the trap team.
And they bring in the shells?
They save the shells for me, and the white ones are exceptional in that I can make snowmen out of them. I have some pink ones. The federal Gun Company did pink ones, and I haven't had time to make angels yet, but I will. There will be some angels on the tree. But the trap team is sponsoring a tree, and so there will be lots of interesting shotgun shell and so forth on that tree. Also, the kids on that team have done so well. They have competed nationally.
Wow.
And brought home trophies.
That's wonderful.
So I'm so proud of these young people.
Make sure everyone knows exactly where, when, and what time.
Okay.
I know you're opening for the first time on Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
From 12 till 6. And that's the Ada Wright building. And for people that don't know where that is, how do you get there?
Manchester City Park. The old skating ring was turned into a recreational building. It's down where the old swimming pool was. It's right there in town.
It's not very far from the big complex.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's before you get there, if you go through town.
Sort of on the river.
Yes.
And it's beautiful down there.
It is beautiful. We'll be open all week from 8:30 until, I think it says 6.
8:30
But
till
now
6.
we will close on Friday. We're only 20 members.
Are you open Sunday?
Yes, we will be open Sunday at noon.
So once you open on this
Saturday,
it will stay open till the following Friday.
We have volunteers that will be there. If you have
Are they selling anything?
Nope.
Nope, nothing
It's
for
free.
sale. It's just fun to come and look.
It's free.
And feel the magic in the air from
Yes.
all the different trees. Are most of the trees real trees, or
no?
Some are artificial trees?
We
or
have been
all?
able to buy and we store artificial trees, but they're different.
I see.
All sizes, all colors. I have a pink tree this year. I have an upside down tree.
So if
they're
someone
different.
wants to do a tree for next year, say, I'm sure you've got it all set up for this year. Do they see you?
Call me.
Call you, and you kind of approve their idea.
Yeah.
And if their idea is exceptional, you might let them in, right?
No, the idea is the person that is chairperson gets to set the theme.
Oh, I see.
And once the theme is set, and probably we will do that in a week, then the process goes on. But I already have people that have called me that want to do a tree next year. We started out with 10 trees in the Duck River building and realized we
ran out of space.
We ran out of space, and the Duck River people got upset with us because we had so many people in their parking lot.
So in storing all these trees, where do you store them?
The city park allows us to store them in their facility, and that's a good thing.
And so, like, if somebody wants to decorate a tree, do they come and get a tree from you, or do they sometimes bring in their own tree?
We have a Sunnygate Garden Club here in Tullahoma. They do a tree with us. They have their own tree, but we store it for them.
I see.
But they have their own tree.
But they have their own tree to do.
I have my own trees as a matter of convenience. I like to decorate my tree at home, wrap it up, take it up there and sit it down.
Are your trees all sizes?
Yes.
From large to small?
Yes.
And I'll bet people come in and get ideas on what they'd like to do.
Yes, and they're taking pictures, and that's a fun thing too, because
I was wishing we had some pictures today. That would have been nice.
I'm sorry?
Maybe next year. Why don't you guys get some pictures this year, and then we'll show pictures next year? Because
well, why don't you just bring your cameras down to the park and make your own pictures? Da-da.
Da-da.
We would love to have you come and visit.
I'm crazy about your thingamajigs, by the way. Do you want to talk about them for a minute?
These things are Moblets.
Where did you find these guys?
Well, my sister found them for me, and she finds me all sorts of things. And she called me yesterday, and she says, "Are you still playing with those critters?" I said, "I really do like them. They're awesome.
I know.
They're flexible."
Whoever created that had a good idea, didn't they?
Yes.
He is so good.
They will just love you.
And they'll hang on your shoulder.
They'll hang on your shoulder. But they're a fun story to tell. The little critters in here are just awesome. So it's good to have critters and so forth.
Well, I think that's a wonderful Christmas gift for young children, because books are always good. That's a fun thing to read to kids.
We had a theme one year that was Read to Me.
Yeah.
And the entire setup was about books.
Judy,
that
we're
was
gonna
easy.
Have to go.
Oh, no,
We're going to have to go. Just don't forget Saturday at noon to go over to Manchester and be the first one in the door on the trees of Christmas, the magic of Christmas. Thank you, Judy.
Thank you.
You are just full of stuff every time you come. I love it. We'll be back with more living.
There's one place women of all ages can find the care they need, the Women's Center at Harton Regional Medical Center. We're a full-service women's center with comprehensive obstetrical and gynecological surgery. Our excellent customer satisfaction rate is a reflection of our commitment to excellence. To serve you even better, we've now remodeled our facility. Our family-friendly birth center features private labor, delivery, and recovery suites. For every stage of your life, we're there for you. The Women's Center at Harton Regional Medical Center.
Get Tullahoma's news first, fast, and free with Tullahoma's News Leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Jimmy and Jenny bring you local weather, sports, community calendar events, birth announcements, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Tullahoma's news, get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
When you see the sign, The Main Event, take a close look inside at a hair studio that offers services by some of the best master stylists in Middle Tennessee. These stylists offer a list of services that compete with large city salons, from trendy cuts for men, women, and children to the latest color techniques, including highlights and bold color accents. Other services offered include permanent hair weaving and relaxing to formal hairstyle for that special occasion. You can also give yourself a very special treat with a full makeover, including full body waxing. For your convenience, we are open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until the last client leaves happy. Call and make your appointment at 931-571-8682 or stop by our Tullahoma location at 207 North Jackson Street. Pamper yourself at The Main Event today.
How long has it been since you raced a cheetah? Are your tornado creating skills getting rusty? Tired of being the only one in your neighborhood who hasn't built a dinosaur? Sounds like it's time to visit the Hands-On Science Center. The Hands-On Science Center is an indoor science playground. In this museum, please touch is the rule. Join us for weekly science demonstrations on space, lasers, lizards, rocks, and a whole lot more. No two visits are ever the same, so visit often to see our ever-changing exhibits and demonstrations. The Hands-On Science Center, 101 Mitchell Boulevard in Tullahoma.
All right, we're gonna bring you something here right now that's going to be completely of interest. Back room, we're going to start off with a little bit of music here, and then we're going to introduce this guy. But let's just cut down with just a little bit, Richard, right there. This is Richard Sipersky.
Okay.
Cut down with just a little bit, then we'll talk.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. There you go, Richard Sipersky. I kind of put him under some pressure there. Richard is a fellow that I met in Bell Buckle, Tennessee last week, and I was very impressed with him. He's from Czechoslovakia, and he is as you've heard, a banjo player and a very, very renowned banjo player in Europe, and is in the United States of America. And, you know, credits. Right here are the credits, folks. Right here are the credits. Richard is Banjo Player of the Year in Europe and part of the group Fragment. Richard won the 2004 European Bluegrass Band of the Year award at the European World Bluegrass Festival in Holland. He has also toured with Valerie Smith and Liberty Pike, and is in the United States of America right now, trying to find your way and figure out a way to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And you're teaching.
Yeah. I'm thinking about some projects here, but actually I will play with Valerie Smith next year, and I have some project with Jonathan Manis from Knoxville, and also with Becky Buller. It's something small.
And you have also a couple of CDs here.
Yeah. This is my first CD. It's my first solo CD. It's called New Gallup. And this one is my second solo CD. It's called Rainy Day, and actually this is like bluegrass stuff, and this is I wrote when my father passed away. I wrote some music, and it's very slow with drums, flute, some stuff. It's what I wrote.
Yeah.
But this is a bluegrass these
Yeah.
symptoms.
All right. And what interested me about Richard is, and I asked him the question, and he had a very good answer, of course, because he's a very bright young man. How in the world does a person in Czechoslovakia end up being a banjo player?
Well, we have a very nice bluegrass community now in Czechoslovakia, which means that this kind of music was popular in Czechoslovakia, and because people when cannot travel outside our country, they cannot travel. They go on the mountain.
That was due to the Russian.
Yeah.
When Russia was occupying Czechoslovakia,
we have a communist.
You couldn't leave the country.
Of course, this is true. And the people, what they do, they go camping to mountains, because we have a nice mountains in Czech Republic, the north part, and also Czechoslovakia. And the people go camping, play on the guitar, and start play on the banjo. And they build the banjos at home, try play a little bit, and what they do that time, because it's not legal. It's listen the U.S. music. It's like it's people cannot do. And what they do, they wrote words for a song, which can be original song like Jesse James, whatever. It's from they hear in the radio, but they wrote Czech language words for the songs, which is okay for government, and people start to play, and we have a very popular band. It's called Greenhorns, and they play in the TV. People listen more and think, oh, this is nice. Start playing on the banjo more, and then when the Russian army go back home, we started listening original stuff in radio, and now is the internet. Everything it's very easier.
Right. So for you folks here living in the land of the free and the home of the brave, for 40 years the Russians occupied Czechoslovakia, and they couldn't play music unless it was approved by the government. And anything that had anything to do with the United States, of course, could not be approved. So they would take their instruments, which some of them were built at home, and go camping up on the mountains, and play the music and make up and put words about Czechoslovakian hero or something's name in it, and play it and get by with it.
Yeah, it's the same song what you can hear here. I mean, the original songs from U.S., but they wrote the Czech language or Slovak language.
So,
words.
at what age did you start playing the banjo?
Well,
Richard?
I'm started late. I was 17 years old, which is I think it's a little old. But actually, my first instrument was cello. I'm playing the school, the 2 years on the cello, and then I visit the Boy Scout club when it's our boss from the Boy Scout. He listens to bluegrass music. He have a CD at home, and it's first contact with the real bluegrass stuff in the Boy Scout club. And I'm starting to play on the guitar a little bit, but it's a little hard for me. Yeah. And I hear the banjo. I saw the banjo in the music store, and I think, oh, this is nice sound. I like the sound. I don't know how can I play, but I like the sound, and I bought the banjo from the store, and it's my story.
Yeah, so that's your story, and I think it's a great story. And how long have you been in the United States?
Now I'm here for like 3 months, because I need to finish something about my move here, and I spoke with Valerie Smith again about the play to each other, and I'm here for vacation. I still for Christmas, because I would like to go back and celebrate the Christmas with my family.
Well, we've got a couple more minutes here in this set. Would you like to play us a tune?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, because we'd like to hear that, and obviously well used instrument, as you can tell where the picking and the strumming gets done. right. All right. So if someone wants to get in touch with you, they can call you. You can call Richard at 615-521-6646, and Richard will teach. He will play, perform, or what's the number? I should know the number at the Bell Buckle Recital Hall, Banquet Hall, but I don't. But you can call Bell Buckle down there. We'll call us. We'll have that number. And at the recital hall, if you think about it and you know what it is back there, Philip, you can put it up. Or call me and I'll know how to get in touch with him. But Richard is a very bright young man, and it's amazing how all of these people we find come to Middle Tennessee and this area because it's just the culture and the music is here, isn't it?
Yeah. It's about the cell phone. Please call me only if you're interested about the banjo. No, I will. You
don't want your minutes to go up, huh?
No, I will teach. I hope I will teach in Nashville, Murfreesboro, and Manchester. This is my point. And yeah, if somebody will interested about the banjo, call me. And also, I have a new DVD.
And which is, explain.
Yeah, this is my I celebrated the 15th anniversary last year with the music and banjo. I played 15 years, and I played a concert with the Chapmans, the American band. It's only the brothers came for this concert, but we are recording and make a DVD from this concert. There is a 2 concert, my concert with my friends, and there I played with the Chapmans brothers on this DVD, which is 2 concerts and some special stuff is there, the pictures, and also the Chapman's trip, how they come and everything. It's what they saw. The Prague is there. Yeah, some nice stuff. It's,
very good.
Very
good.
Yeah, if somebody interested, call me.
All right, Richard. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you being with us today.
Yeah, thanks
Tell
so
all
much.
the bunch in Bell Buckle hello.
Yeah, okay, I will.
Okay.
Thanks
we'll be
so
back
much.
after these messages.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want. So you can bank when, where, and how you want, at our offices, or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
The highest standard of trust offers a sense of safety and comfort. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of trust in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
This is for my daddy and the chips. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
At Charter, we're connecting military families with free webcams and the fastest, most reliable internet speeds. Get your webcam at charter.com/canyousee.
I miss you, Daddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to have joining us on the set now Ken Kettler, who is the general manager of Northgate Mall here in Tullahoma. Ken, we're hearing reports from across the country that things perhaps are looking a little bit better right now than they have in the past. What's the take on Northgate Mall?
Yes, sir, Jim. We had a very exciting Black Friday weekend. Of course, this is our busy time of the year. Thankful to come on here and report to you today. Nobody got shot with pepper spray or mace at Northgate Mall or Cherokee Square this weekend. So that was good. But no, we've really got the mood set at the mall. We've got our Trees of Christmas exhibit up, November 28th through December 16th. Mm-hmm. And what that's about is, basically, the Tullahoma News spearheads the Caring for Kids drive. Right. And that primarily helps out elementary school age students. Well, we saw that there was a void there with the middle school and high school age needy students, during the holidays. And so what we came out with was this Trees of Christmas project, where basically we seek business organizations in town, various businesses that will donate $250, and then we find civic groups like Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts that will come decorate the trees, and then we display those at the mall. And so we've probably got about 18 trees out there right now, and those funds go to support needy teens during the holidays. And last year we were able to help 72 needy teenagers through that program, and so it's really good to be able to give back during the holidays and capture that spirit of Christmas during that time. And so
that's a pretty neat thing, I'd have to say, that what you're doing there, because I know that people focus on a lot of different things, and I think what the group you're focusing on is probably one that sort of gets passed by in a lot of cases.
You're exactly right, Jim. That's exactly right. And we just tried to fill that niche. And Mike Booger at Big Lots, the general manager, has been very instrumental in helping out with that project because he donates us the trees. And so we have different civic groups. Chamber of Commerce ambassadors decorated one last week, and so it's really neat to capture the spirit of Christmas and kind of see the holidays come alive.
Right.
And so that kind of set the mood for Black Friday. And JCPenney's open at 4 a.m. On Friday morning, and Bob Wallace, the new manager down there, opened JCPenney's at 3:45 because the line was so big outside the front of the doors. They gave away their snow globes like they do every year, and he said that virtually everything sold well there. Apparel, kitchenware, everything sold pretty good there. We had I made my rounds yesterday following up with our tenants to see how they did, and just right off the top of my head, Claire's was up. Justin Bieber accessories were very hot, as you can imagine. The Bath and Body Works manager down there, Jennifer Winton, said that they sold out of their VIP bags. They opened at 6 in the morning. By 2 o'clock, they were out of those, and their sales numbers were up. They finished 4th out of the region out of 10 stores.
That's great.
So, that's exciting. I was at Dunham Sports myself after, we gave away a holiday Kindle e-reader. We're giving 3 of those away, the mall during the holiday season. And so after we got that done, we gave away 50 doorbuster bags at 6 o'clock in the morning with coupons and gift certificates in them for the first 50. And then after that kind of all settled down at 10:30, I went down to Dunham's to check that out and, talked to the manager down there, and the lines were backed up. I went down there to buy some sleds for my kids, with the snow coming in, because it's always hard in Tullahoma to find sleds, when it starts snowing. Everybody wants them, but they sold virtually out of their gun safes down there. They sold their night golf clubs, sold very well down there, and then their exercise equipment. So those were all hot sellers.
Night golf clubs.
Nike golf clubs. Yes, sir.
Nike. I thought you said
Nike.
Night. Okay.
Yeah, Nike golf clubs.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So all in all, it's been a very positive experience for you, it seems like.
Absolutely. The kids were excited. We had Santa Claus made his grand arrival on Saturday, so he came in, and Blue Moon Photography, our photo company, they come in and take pictures for the holidays. So I kind of want to plug that. Pictures. Picture packages start at $13.99, so they do an excellent professional job. Bring your children and grandchildren in for holiday photos. They'll be there through Christmas.
Okay, and Santa will be there as well, I assume, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, outstanding. All in all, Ken, I'd have to think that this has been, or at least as we look from the outside in, a pretty good year for you guys at Cherokee Square and the mall, because you brought some new folks in there. You've got, 3 new stores, I think. Is that correct?
Yes,
in the
sir.
Mall?
Route 21 has been a great addition. Their $10 jeans were a hot seller on Black Friday, so they did an excellent job, and they stay busy and kind of pull that teen market in, and those aspiring to look under 40 again. I guess I'm in that crowd, Jim. I'm getting older now. Hibbett Sports.
I want to see how you do at that.
There you go. Hibbett Sports. They've relocated to us, and they've they've had a positive increase in sales numbers since they've relocated to Northgate Mall, and they're really excited about the traffic that's coming in there, and they've done an excellent job. They give really good, down home customer service,
right?
And so they give you premium service there at Hibbett Sports. And of course, Dunham's coming in to the Cherokee Square property was a big hit, because we didn't have really a place for hunters to go and golfers. To buy golfing equipment and the inventory that they have down there. So, and I noticed in the parking lot down there that, you see license plate tags. I'm sure Diane will talk later about that, but from different counties. And that's good to pull those sales tax dollars into Tullahoma and shop, have people from other counties come back
and
here
I have
again.
to say that the day after the grand opening, we were checking it out here at Channel 6, and I was amazed at the variety of license tags that you would see from surrounding areas. So that's a very positive thing.
Absolutely. It's a positive sign. And the good thing is, Jim, a lot of people will say to me in the community, they'll say, well, with Dunham's coming in, does that hurt Hibbett's? And I like to share this reply. I say, well, there's really no reason for someone to go to Murfreesboro to Dick's Sporting Goods now with Hibbett's here and with Dunham Sports here. All your sporting needs are right here in Tullahoma.
Right, which is a very positive thing. And with the pictures and Santa and the trees of Christmas, and all that kind of thing. There's something for everybody at the mall, at Northgate Mall, and everybody, needs to check it out. Get yourself in the spirit.
Absolutely.
Of things, at Northgate Mall.
Absolutely, Jim. We have, back when I grew up, when I was a teenager, the Fun Tunnel was a very popular place when Mr. Stone had the Fun Tunnel. And we've got kind of in the old Woodard space, we've set up some arcade machines and air hockey and stuff. So we're calling it Funland, and that's, a safe place for people to come, to have some fun. So if your children get cabin fever during the holidays, just bring them to Northgate Mall and drop them off for a couple hours.
Yeah, or if you get tired of them when they're out of school for the holidays, take them down to Northgate Mall. Ken will take care of them.
That's right.
Ken, thank you so much.
Thanks,
great
Jim.
news from Northgate Mall.
Thank you.
We'll be right back in just a moment with more living right after this.
Jay Gregory invites you to spend part of your holiday season in Bell Buckle this year. The merchants at Southern Charm make gift buying easy, offering Jay Jordan's quality clothing and other designer fashions, pad rags, Silly Cow chocolate, shabby chic homemade distressed furniture, antiques, jellies, jams, and a gourmet food line from the world-famous Bell Buckle Cafe. And speaking of the Bell Buckle Cafe, make sure you stop by and enjoy some of Tennessee's best home-style cooking. If over some pork or a great dessert, you think of your upcoming event, go see Martha at the Bell Buckle Banquet and Recital Hall. Wedding, banquet, company party, business meeting, or just a group of friends getting together to have some fun. Martha can help you set a menu, decide on decorations, and ensure your event is successfully delivered in a big town way with small town charm. Jay Gregory has given you an invitation, so visit Southern Charm, the Bell Buckle Cafe, and the Bell Buckle Banquet Hall this holiday season. Visit Bell Buckle. Give yourself a gift.
All I have to do is think about what I was physically before and what I am now, and I don't ever want to go back to that original situation.
The overall mission of the rehab team is always what is best for the patient and how we can facilitate maximum potential from every resident.
Well, the most important thing to me is that I'm allowed to do whatever I want to do,
Everyday miracles at Life Care Centers of America.
Welcome back to Just Plain Living. I'm Lauren Foster with the Chamber Diva.
2 weeks in a row.
That's right. I decided to upgrade you permanently.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Thanks, Diane, for being with us. This is always great. You always have so much stuff to tell us.
Well, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about the Christmas parade, and
everything starts at 3:30. I told you in the opening.
Well, that's when we do start setting things up. And Max Christopher, who is just such a help to us with all the volunteer effort that he does, that he comes in and starts setting up the command center, which is in between Harton Realty and Fuel and Fogarty's office. And from there, we get the numbers onto the road so that when the floats start coming in at 5 and 5:30, then you've got the place for them them to line up. The street closings start as early as 5 o'clock, and that's one of the things that we do want to emphasize. Those closings will be posted in the paper as far as how much of South Jackson is going to be closed at certain times. But, you know, we're doing something really fun and new this year with our tree lighting ceremony as well as our reception for the Grand Marshal, and we're having all of that at South Jackson. So the tree lighting, which I think y'all have shown a clip today that talks about the cutting of the tree and the bringing the tree to South Jackson, that will be at South Jackson, and that tree lighting ceremony will officially start at 5:30. 5:30. So we do want to remind everyone the ability to use that part of South Jackson in front of South Jackson Civic Center is not going to be an option. So you're going to need to go out to Carroll Street, and you're going to need to come in on South Franklin and then come off Deckard. So you're going to come around behind the back side of Old West Middle and then come on up to South Jackson Civic Center that way. Okay. So I think if everybody can get themselves over to South Franklin, they'll be good to go. Good to go. But with the tree lighting ceremony, our Grand Marshal, Katie Brock, who is a 2011 graduate of Tullahoma High School, and also our 2011 the Distinguished Young Woman of America.
The whole nation.
That's right. That's right. She is our Grand Marshal. She will be flipping that switch to light the tree. The Tullahoma High School Brass Ensemble will be there with some music, and I hear rumors that there's going to be caroling. I still haven't. I guess that's that little sound in the air, if you will.
Is Katie going to be available to shake hands?
She is going to be available to shake hands, have pictures taken with her, talk with people. Starting at 5:30. 5:30. Because after the tree lighting and then the music, we will go on inside to the South Jackson Civic Center, and that's where we're going to have the reception for her. And the public is invited. So if you haven't had a chance to visit with Katie and congratulate her on this wonderful honor that she has earned, this would be a great opportunity to do this. It'll give you plenty of time to do that, and then go find your favorite place to watch the parade. So, but we'll have plenty of food and warm drink, and I think that Megan Blackwell is our committee chair for the reception, and she's working with Fran Gray and the South Jackson Civic Center volunteers. So they're really putting together a really fun, nice reception for Katie.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, starting at 5:30.
That's right. The Christmas tree lighting will be at 5:30, but we start setting up for the parade. So all my volunteers start working as early as 3:30.
3:30. Maybe that's the number that's stuck.
There you go. There you go. Well, and we are so excited because we have a record number of entries this year. So I know over the past year we have just preached and preached and preached for groups to get together and put their floats together, and we've been successful at that. So CEO partners have stepped up and helped some of the schools and the CEO programs put floats together. I mean, it's going to be a real exciting mix of entries this year.
I'm excited.
Yes. And then also, this is our second year, but we will have several groups that will have actually having little booths set up along the parade route. For example, the Lions Club will be at Citizens Tri-County and at the bank parking lot, and they've got everything from chili to
hot dogs, hot chocolate. They were on the show earlier.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Chips. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. We won't worry about them anymore. Right. So anyway, and then the THS men's soccer will be selling scarves along the parade route as well, so to keep you warm, if you will, as we all know.
Everybody, forget your scarf.
That's right. That's right. And we've had those little snow flurries this morning, so that even makes it more exciting. So, but I do want to thank our 5-star sponsors that have stepped up. Ascend Federal Credit Union has always been a big supporter. Southern Community Bank has stepped up, and Jack Daniels has stepped up to be the main parade supporters. Then we have our group of folks that have been so helpful with us for the prizes for the floats, and this is probably what I think is really helping us get these numbers of floats up, because we've got such good prizes for the first and second place. So for the first place in civic nonprofit, Gillum's Outboard Marine Sales and Service has sponsored that award. And then second place for the civic nonprofit is the Tullahoma's Utilities Board. First place for CEO in School is Blood Assurance, and second place for CEO in School is First Vision Bank. The Jingle Bell Award is Traders National Bank, and the Santa Float is Courtesy Dry Cleaners.
Nice.
So all of these businesses have stepped up to
these
really help
sponsors.
us with the parade.
So you're going to tell us what the prizes are?
Well, they're different for different categories, so I could go into that, but I think we'll hold on
Sounds like
that.
somebody might win a boat.
That's it. No. It's money. It's cash.
Oh,
it's cash. It's cash. No,
Okay.
no. It's cash. Don't get your rumors started here.
Okay.
So, and we will be giving. Actually, we announced. Actually, we judge right before the parade, and Jan Rogers, who's our past president for the chamber, she's heading up the judging committee, and they do the whole parade route, and then they come back, and what we do is we have the Civil Air Patrol will be carrying the prize banners. So as the floats come up to get in line to start the parade, then they come out with the banners and get in front of the floats that have won. So that's how they find out that they've won.
Oh, that's cool. So we all get to find out at the same time.
Exactly.
Fun.
Exactly.
Very nice.
Yep. So that makes for a lot of fun and excitement as everybody start lining up and the parade starts moving forward.
So great things are happening in Tullahoma, and I think that you're going to tell us that we did a great job at shopping locally.
Yes, and I know that Ken Keller has already been here and highlighted this, but I do want to say we had a retail meeting yesterday at the chamber, and not only did people tell and talk about the fact that they stayed local. We were talking about Small Business Saturday and the fact of supporting our small businesses, but it sounds like that whole tone was set for the entire, Thanksgiving shopping weekend. So I think a lot of people stayed here. They were amazed at when they got out and what they found, and I think they were thrilled with the buys and the deals that they found. And then that just kept them in the stores to do more Christmas shopping as well. So, I think the tone is there for people to, say, hey, I looked and things were here. I found what I needed, and I think people are putting the thinking cap on how they can give those gifts and buy those gifts local.
So it'll expand from that one Saturday to this shopping season, and maybe to
exactly. I mean,
forever and ever.
And the good part is, even though we all know how much emphasis is put on that Thanksgiving shopping weekend, but there's still the research that says that there's much more money spent in those last 3 days before Christmas with the last minute shoppers. So there you go. I have to say all of us last minute shoppers can raise our hands.
We keep the economy going at the end of the shopping season.
That's right.
So yeah, do shop local. It's you're supporting your neighbors.
Well, you're supporting your neighbors. You're supporting these businesses that have gotten out, and they're supporting our parade. They support all the events that go on all season long in our community. We have a lot of 501c3s in this town, and those.
What's a 501c3?
501c3 is a not-for-profit, and basically they are they are out looking for donations and sponsorships all the time. And the fact that we can support that many in this community is a strong statement to the quality and the generosity of the businesses that are here in this town.
Awesome. Okay, great message, Diane. As always, you're so easy to interview.
Good subject matter. Right? Well, and one more thing on that. We do have our last chamber coffee of 2011, which will be on the 22nd of December at Lakewood Golf and Country Club, and it is sponsored by U.S. Bank, and they are joining partnerships with Lakewood Golf and Country Club, and then I think they will be doing some things with United Way as well.
Great.
So lots of good things going on.
Coffee.
That's right.
Okay, Diane,
and I think there might be a visit by Santa as well.
Santa might be there. Thank you for being with us. And you remember, shop locally, go to the Chamber of Coffee, join the Chamber of Commerce, and don't miss the Christmas parade. We'll be right back with more Just Plain Living after this.
Hello, this is J.D. Oliver from the Smokehouse on Mount Eagle Mountain. Me and my sisters Nancy and Betsy would like to thank you all for your continued support. This year we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary at the Smokehouse. In conjunction with our 50-year celebration, we are bringing Music on the Mountain every Saturday night, 7 p.m. till 10 p.m., featuring the best of Nashville. We have had some wonderful singers, hit songwriters, and Nashville's rising stars have taken the stage. Come out this Saturday night and every Saturday night through the end of the year. Make it a date night or bring the whole family. Help us celebrate 50 years in the community. Music on the Mountain is free every Saturday night at Jim Oliver Smokehouse.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer. I'd like to invite everybody out to the Smokehouse every Saturday night for great music and awesome food.
Thank you very much, y'all.
Some people think that pressing their on-demand button will cost money or make their house explode or something. Of course, neither of these things is true. On-demand is just a way to access thousands of free movies and TV shows. The code to blow up a house is actually channel up, channel down, 2*77.
On demand, thousands of free movies and TV shows on your schedule, and nothing bad.
All right, welcome back, folks.
Interesting show. Lots
Yes,
of
it
good
was.
stuff.
A lot of stuff.
It was, yeah.
Hey, and we want you to realize if you get cold out there and that snow is bothering you, you can get some of Jim Oliver's fiery burning butts barbecue sauce to warm you up. You need to take a bottle of this to the Christmas parade with you. Make sure.
You won't even need your car.
You can use it for hand warmer. Jim Fuller's hands get cold. You pour it over your hands, keep them warm. And don't forget the Flower Shop's Holiday Open House Savories and Sweets Cookbook. That's at the Flower Shop on Blackwell Street. All that good food that they have at their open houses.
And the
right in
recipes
here.
are right
The
there, and they
recipes
have
are
some
right
neat
there.
things to buy.
Always. Thank you,
Always.
girls. We appreciate you very much at the Flower Shop.
And speaking of Christmas parade, don't forget if you cannot make it downtown.
Oh, y'all are going to show it, aren't you?
It will be televised live right here on Charter
Lots
Channel
and
6,
lots.
starting at 6:30.
6:30.
6:30.
And we'll replay numerous times throughout the holiday season, as
Right.
will the Manchester Parade on Charter Channel 6.
And it's time to say goodbye.
We're out of time. Bye-bye, folks.
See you next week.